So let's go through this final ominous passageway. This will not be the final part of my LP. There will be an extra part where I go through some of the other parties I didn't fight before. Not to mention some of the things I skipped over, like bosses or secrets like the Crab Reefs and whatnot. Maybe try finding the secret area. And then after that, I'll give my final thoughts on Alvora Tactics as a whole. Well, this is it then. This is the final room. We have this only single source of light going forward and highlighting this heart-shaped object or something. Let's rally everyone up and jump right into the fray or something. Let's have Willis go forward. Now let's put Verona up. So let's punch it. And once we do, it seems to be beating, and oh boy, this heart is growing quite in size. And it's floating upwards. Alright then, and we have a new room. Alright, I guess this is the final boss of the game. The Heart of Alvora, or as it's called, Alvora itself. Okay, it doesn't have any class. It's immune to pushes and pulls, meditative, and okay, defensive. It doesn't really have strength or magical attack as it normally would, but it's still quite dangerous. We can't really reach Alvora, but I'm curious, what would happen if we throw something at these tendrils or veins? Oh, I see what he wants. Whenever I hit one or destroy one of these tendrils, it'll fall down, meaning that I can hit the heart more easily. So Marina can at least deal... Oh, let me see if I can get a better shot. Oh, and I can shoot it right over here. Let me try poisoning it. Oh, and for every time I just hit Alvora, it'll actually go upwards a little bit. That's neat. Sorry, Willis, but I want to hit all of these targets at once. Because if you do it this way, you can easily hit Alvora for quite a bit of damage. Let's try biting it. And we probably should be using Growth on all three of our party members there. And of course, because this is Alvora itself, it can summon Teat if it really wants to. Good, everyone has regen. And it seems that Alvora it can basically beat us in terms of initiative unless we really train for it. So it'll keep summoning pillbugs and a whole bunch of other things. Oh my goodness. Now it can just summon Quake. This is kind of scary actually. Oh, she really needs healing. I'm going to sacrifice a turn for Verona and just heal up her. She really needs it more. Sorbin can take care of this one if he connects. Good, he connected. Fair, some of us need healing, so... Quite a nice boss team, it's quite energetic. I would suppose this boss fight would be much, much harder on the higher difficulty settings or something. At least that's what I think it would. Tailwind would be nice, to mitigate the loss of speed. Thankfully, it will not move upwards until it actually takes some damage. But of course I can just do things like this and bring it down very easily. Meanwhile, Sorbin can just make mincemeat out of these pillbugs, but I wonder if there are multiple phases for this boss fight. If so, this is going to be a lot more dangerous. As much as I want to attack with Veron, I think it might be safer to be defensive with him, and just let our physical attackers just deal with this boss. Not to mention everyone kind of needs regeneration working. Oh, okay, so you can still hit it even if it's not all the way down, it's just it's a bit easier to do it that way. That's not really the best position, sadly. So let's try charging into it and see if we can just attack. Oh, never mind. Liz got hit, unfortunately. Oh well, at least everyone has regen. Oh no. Okay, that was what his burn attack was. Everyone needs to get healing pronto. For Ophelia it isn't really that bad, but for everyone else it can be a problem. And okay, so each of these stats it'll basically cause more damage or something. I think I'll summon I want to summon some Zorbats for extra assistance. After all, they can fly. That'll be really helpful for knocking down some of those veins. Let's cure... Oh yeah, let's cure everyone there. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. Not to mention, Willis will get his next turn, so he can attack. Okay, what is it going to do? Yeah, dispel and freeze over everything. That's unfortunate. And I can't knock it out of it. Well, it seems to be a relatively fine boss fight. It has almost 400 HP, so it's one of the hardest, one of the beefiest boss fights in the game, that's for sure. But it isn't too bad yet. Let me do Gate Onslaught because they'll be able to hit all the veins. I suppose this boss fight will be much harder on higher difficulty settings. Especially if it decides to summon a lot more pill bugs or something. Yeah, both of them seem like they need more. They're a little bit low. Yeah, that was a nice usage over there. It'll activate before Ophelia can do her turn, but I'll see what it can do. Die in vain. What is that? Kill everything. That's bad. Oh, that's really bad if it actually activates. I think we may need Preserve up. If we don't, well, it'll be unfortunate. Okay, didn't... Oh, so this is a phase 2, and if I'm on one of these places where there are veins, it'll start attacking us. We're gonna be hit by a lot of these veins though, unfortunately. And I can't really damage it either, so we're gonna have to take a hit. Oh. Okay, Willis can't even move either. That's rather unfortunate. Let's bite it. Well, that worked in favor. Yeah, we're gonna take quite a few deaths. Oh, never mind. Okay, that worked a lot more in my favor. Why can't I move? Oh, everyone's chilled. Oh, that's bad. Especially as pillbugs will start to spawn. I need it to get cured fast. Oh wait, I can just use Tailwind. That'll help. They need cure more than everyone else. And if I can constantly poison these enemies, that's going to be really helpful. Well, at least Veron is outside of the kill range. That isn't really much to say, though. The boss is almost dead, though, or at least getting there. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna move Ophelia down here. I really don't want to die with her. I need some people to be alive. Sure, let's just use that then. Pyro. Ignis Orb. Not to mention it'll constantly deal some damage, I suppose. How can those fires be activated right in midair? Okay, Vein Crush. Oh my. Is it going to keep summoning veins like this? Because someone's going to die in this turn if everything holds. Okay, it is an instant death, but these are physical attacks, so if I could only cure everyone, that would have been really helpful. Unfortunately I can't, but at least I have bandages. I was worried they're instant death, but apparently the veins aren't instant death. It's just that they deal quite a bit of damage. Let me activate that. Yeah, 3 more solid hits should do the trick and finish off this boss. Oh yeah, and the splints also would be helpful, are helpful in that regard. Okay. The heart is looking even more grotesque, and now we went into phase 3 where the boss is basically panicking. That's everything up. That's basically what's happening. So yeah, this is the tension. Oh boy. It's a little bit hard to see though. I'm gonna retreat here and do some guarding. A lot of our party members need some amount of healing though. Let's do biting here because it will hit it at least. Sorry. Sorry, Morana. I knew that was going to happen. There are too many pillbugs though, these need to really die. Well, at least there are no more tentacles, but I'm worried about the final attack. Thankfully these pillbugs don't seem to increase in strength every so often. I need to get everyone to heal fast. So, I'm gonna heal up Ron. I'm gonna try zapping it. Ow. Baron barely survived that. Not good. Yeah, Ophelio's also there. That's not really the best strategy, so I'm gonna do Wide Guard here. Thankfully this boss doesn't seem to have that many magical attacks other than the second phase. I would like to... Yeah, let's revive her. That may be the best option. After all, the more party members, the less chance they'll get killed by everything. Oh, that didn't revive her for some reason. Oh, it has to be a direct hit. That's lame. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, the boss is almost dead. I don't know who will get the final blow at this point. It has died in vain, but... Yeah, let's finish this job. Oh, no, that won't work there. Where is the invulnerable? Okay, I'm gonna make Veron invulnerable. Okay, looks like Ophelia will be the one to do the final blow. Alright, the Heart of Alvora has been destroyed. Quite an impressive explosion, that is. Whoa. Though, what is our escape route for this? After all, we just destroyed the thing that's keeping it up, so... Okay, someone used gate magic, and the screen went black. Alright, we're out of here. I guess that's thanks to Lorm's impressive gate magic. And so, the great serpent Alvora has fallen back into the sea. Well, it was already dead, now it's even more dead. I just hope that whatever those parasites or pillpox actually drown while under the sea. Hopefully they don't survive. Otherwise we'll have another spiritual successor? Pillpock Tactics? Yeah, it's over, unfortunately. Well, we blew it up, so... Yep, it did. We got quite a bit of good gear. We didn't get the best gear, but... well, I guess this is the end of the game. I expected it to be the final boss looking at the ominous corridor, and I was right. We didn't unlock the mitral gear, but... oh well, we got most of the stuff that we wanted. I also unlocked the Greatsword blueprint off-screen. Yeah, in an extra part, I will unlock some extra stuff, like the mobility upgrade, mitral, and what else, as well as find all the extra stuff I didn't get. And I didn't unlock all the classes, unfortunately, but hey, it's good enough. Yeah, Civlay really helped. Thank you for giving me the party member upgrades or teamwork upgrades. That was really helpful and really improved the game. As I said in the Voidspire Tactics and several other games, having a four-member party, what that ends up happening is then you'll have like a melee DPS, magic DPS, healer, and tank, or something like that. And that sort of happened in the previous game, but when you have 5 or 6 party members, or at least 5, you unlocks a lot more flexibility with how you can arrange your party. Well, thank you, Lorem. I suppose the vault is the secret area of the game, somewhere in the Golden Palace. But thanks anyway. The Golden Palace was kind of creepy because of how dark it was, and how the first ambush encounter worked. Here's my full roster. Of course, I didn't recruit more than 6 party members, mainly because basically, I kept if you upgrade your party members to get more and more experience, well, it acts like a sense of, well, momentum to your party, so they get stronger and stronger over periods of time. And if you recruit a new party member, they won't have the same experience momentum as before, and it'll take longer for them to get up to speed. So I'd rather just use the same party members and upgrade their stats across the way. The main issue is not really the class experience, it's more the passives and the stat upgrades which persist between all classes. That's why I didn't really recruit any more than 6. Here are my final stats. Yeah, my MVP of this run... well, I wouldn't say there was an exact MVP of this run, but it would definitely probably be... it's somewhere tied between my first 5 party members, those being Vron, Ophelia, Willis, Farron, not to mention Sorvin, and then, well, Morana didn't really have enough time to shine, unfortunately. But everyone else did their job very well, and they helped quite a bit. I think I could have finished the game with just 5 party members if I really wanted to, but having the 6th really helped, especially when spreading out damage. And thank you, Rad Codex, for making this game. I wouldn't exactly say it's as good as its spiritual predecessor, Voidspire Tactics, but I have a lot more to say in the part after this part, or the part after next part. Oh, and I unlocked some more playable races. I didn't actually expect that. And here's the hardest difficulty mode, Ruin Mode. You unlock it by completing the game on any difficulty. And you can also get an XP multiplier to upgrade to speed up progression, which I will take full advantage of course. Retrovisual is unlocked. It was accidentally turned on for the first 4 or 5 parts of this LP. Well, that was the end of the main game of Alvora Tactics, but of course, as I've said multiple times in this part, and the previous part that is, this isn't the end of my LP. I'll be showing off some extras in the next 1 or 2 parts, and then after that I'll give my final thoughts on Alvora Tactics as a whole. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!